Well, good evening. We're back here for our fourth painting session. This is going to be the wrap up on this painting. So we're going to kind of review what we did in the earlier sessions. First of all, we were facing a blank canvas. I put a coat of white, titanium white, over my canvases, even though they come from the factory pre-coated. So this is a coat of titanium white. So basically looking for, well, where do we start? I mean, we have a blank canvas here. So what I did is I drew a circle and I drew a square. And it's my theory that if you put something on the canvas, some shape on the canvas, then creativity will take over after that. So that's what I did. Square and a circle. And then I did these connecting lines which split my canvas in half. This line here and this line down here. Okay, next, I painted in this area here in yellow. I've since then put a second coat on that. And painted the circle in orange and took part of our square and painted it black. Next we put in this horizontal line here and added this circle, this abstract section here. Remember we had left this area in here open to another color. Well, I finally came up with the other color, and that's purple. So that gave me, and we talked earlier about the colors now. I like to paint 3 of each color or odds. So either 1, 5, 3, 5. So that gave me purple, purple, and purple 3. The orange is a single, and the yellow is also single. This area in here was white, and I wanted to leave some white in the canvas, but I didn't want to leave too much white. This was white, and this section down here, the small section in the bottom here, was white. So I mixed some titanium white and orange to come up with a sort of salmon pink color. I've used that in the past. I like the way it blends. So I painted this section with that color, and I didn't want to leave just that one area, so I painted 3. So that took care of that. So we have the 3 in the blue turquoise. We have the 3 in the red, and in black. Let's see, we ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sections of black, so everything is exactly how we had planned. So since our last video, just to repeat myself, we painted in this salmon color. We second coated a lot of these colors, and did some of our outlining. We have a little bit of outlining left. We also went in, and we're going to add a little right now, a little more texture to the white, because that was put on with a big brush, a 2 or 3 inch brush. We were whitening the canvas out, and that's pretty much going to do it for this abstract painting. We're shut in over here, and this is on day, I'm losing track of how many days, but over 35 since we closed the studio up on March 18th, and we're hoping to get back there soon, but you know, we'll have to wait and see what happens. So let me add a little bit of this titanium white, and all I'm looking to do is these areas here in the white is to add some texture, put some texture into it. Some brush strokes, if you will. It's already coated real well, but it'll a couple of little spots I can touch up, and I will. And just like that. There we go. Just a few brush strokes to take away some of the broad strokes from a bigger brush. And hit this area over here a little bit. And I cut in a couple little spots. Now you can see a lot of different things into abstract canvases. I mean, you can flip it around in a couple different ways. I chose to go at it the way I painted it, which is this position. But also I tried it in a couple others that were pretty good. But you can sure eat up some time while you're shut in painting. If you got some old canvases, unused canvas, or easy enough to get some, they'll send it right to your front door. This is a great way to spend time and feel a little bit better about being shut in. Smudge there. A little smudge there too, so I'm gonna have to get the black out. And I got cats talking to me. Oh, Bella. That's another one of our indoor cats, Bella. Okay, so got a couple little dots of white on our purple, so we're going to take care of that. And got a couple little touch-ups in the black. We'll take care of that also. Get some brush under some water. So let me go dig up some black and some purple. And we'll tend to that right away. Okay, come back right here. So first of all, I've got a couple dots of white on purple, so I'm going to take care of that. Just a couple dots, so we don't want them in there, so let's get rid of them. And we paint white is just over there. And that'll blend right in. Dry. And a little bit of turquoise over here on the purple I see. that up. Depends on how precise you want to get with this stuff. Okay, so that takes care of that. Let's see. Got a couple spots of black. We're going to touch up. Let me wash. Using this small round brush because it's a very small area. There's no point in getting a 1-inch brush full of paint for a couple dots. Okay, so let's see. Wash out this brush. I'm coming into you a little earlier today. I've been painting in the middle of the night, but it's only 8:30 in the evening on, what day is it? Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday. So. Okay, get that water off. Got a little black opened up here, and got a few dots. I got a little smudge in here, so. That's good. Put another one here someplace now. Let's see. Oh yeah, right here on the end. I think that's going to probably do it. Let's see, a little spot here. We got the, spoke about how I outline. I like to outline my blocks of color, and this is a handy little tool for doing that, so you don't have to paint it all in by hand. It's acrylic paint in a marker. And so that way if you want to varnish over something, it's not going to smear, it dries up just like the paint. I got a little spot of turquoise there, I'm going to get that. Okay, Bella, Bella talking over here. I pick her up, but she doesn't like being picked up. Anyway. Cap up this black. Feels like the more you touch up, the more places you have to touch up. I've got a little spot of turquoise over there I'm going to get. wipe that brush out, and we'll touch up that one little dot of turquoise. And I think that's gonna pretty much do it. I already signed it this afternoon when I was working on it, so that's done. Be careful with the salmon because I mixed that color special, and I don't have any. I'd have to start mixing again. So okay. Be careful. I got a little bit of spot up here. A little bit more salmon showing than we wanted to. Another little spot with the paint pen to touch up, and I think it's going to probably do it. I don't know, you can't see these, but I can, and it just, I don't know if it's a nothing, but I got them anyway. Alright. Okay, good enough. We're going to leave it at that. So, with that, we conclude our abstract painting in the middle of the coronavirus threat. I'm going to probably pull out another canvas and white it out in the next day or so, and start painting something else. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you're all staying safe and you're not in need of anything. And we'll see you soon. Good night.